Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Pencraft. I've been getting messages from people who really want to move into Abuja. Some are in Abuja, but they are confused on where to move, affordable places, affordable houses, secured places, places with pipe-borne water, or even 24/7 power supply. But today, we are going to be talking about a place called Masaka. Some say it's in Nasarawa State, others say it's in Abuja. But as long as 70% of people who are living in Masaka are actually going to work in Abuja, or they refer themselves as people that stay in Abuja. Of course, it's just a remote village, not a village, sorry to use the word village, just a remote settlement for people that want to work in Abuja. So let's talk about Masaka. If you are planning to move to Abuja and you don't have millions for rent, this video is for you, because Abuja can welcome you and still deal with you at the same time. Today, let's talk about Masaka, what it really looks like, and whether it makes sense to you. Every week, someone asks me, where can I stay in Abuja without suffering? And I always tell them, do not be in a haste to impress Abuja. If you are moving into Abuja, the first assignment for you is to understand Abuja. Masaka is one of those places people start from, but nobody really has time to explain it. What life is like in Masaka, what the rents are like, or the security, even talk about pipe-borne waters. Now, I'm going to explain what living in Masaka is like to you, face to face. Like, we are going to have this like a conversation. Masaka is located along Kefi to Abuja Road. The place actually grew because the rent in Abuja was becoming wide and unaffordable for the common masses. So when people moved, houses followed, and business as well followed. Today, Masaka is not a village. It's not a town either. It's just in the middle ground where you can get affordable. I mean, when I say affordable house, I mean cheaper houses where you can live and still manage your life. That's if you are in Abuja, or if you have been in Abuja and perhaps you want to move down to somewhere where your rent wouldn't give you sleepless nights. Let me be very honest with you. Living in Masaka is not for aesthetics. Is for sense. Here in Masaka, you will see small estates, you will see self-contained, you will see 2-bedroom flats, and you will have everything. In fact, there is no kind of house you will not find in Masaka. Then, what about lights? Sometimes you have lights, yeah, but sometimes you have to run on generator throughout. Sometimes for 1 week, sometimes for 1 day, depending on the condition of the power supply at that moment. But there is no guarantee for 20 hours of power supply in Masaka. Then talking about the water, you have borehole standard water. Yeah, borehole standard. Then the road, well, you can see for yourself. But one good thing about here, you will survive. Yeah, you will definitely survive in this kind of area. And apart from surviving, you are definitely going to save. Now, let's compare Masaka with Maitama. I don't think there is even criteria for this comparison. But then let's just do a little comparison. Maitama is premium, clean, and calm, but Maitama is quite expensive on purpose. In Maitama, rent can finish your plan, service charge can even shock you. Everything around you is priced for comfort. Masaka doesn't promise comfort. Masaka promises breathing space. You can still go to work in town, but when rent is due, your heart will be calm. Masaka, on the other hand, does not promise comfort. Yeah, you can live in Masaka and still go to work in town. And do you know the good thing? When your rent is due, you won't have that difficulty in paying your rent, because the rent here is extremely cheap to compare to Maitama and other big places in Abuja. And when the rent is due, your heart will be calm, because of course, you know that one of the reasons why you move into this space is because you want to be able to afford the rent, not a place where if the rent is almost due, then you have your sleepless nights sending your landlord thousands and thousands of messages. Explain why in 365 days you are not able to come up with your rent. Masaka actually makes sense if, one, you intend to move into Abuja on a very low budget. If you intend to move into Abuja and you are on a very low budget, and budget is very tight, I think you should look for houses in places like Masaka, and then you can actually start from there. Gradually, you'll be moving closer into the main place where things are happening in Abuja. Then if you are in for NYSC, you can actually start life there. If you're a student, very much okay for you. If you are a low income earner, of course, you can actually be very comfortable in Masaka. If you are working to save a lot of money, perhaps you are building somewhere, you can actually get houses as very much cheap to your own taste until you finish building your mansion. Now, let me shock you. Most big people in Abuja actually started from this place, Masaka. But they won't even tell you this part when they are telling you their story of how they started. Some, you will think that they started from Asokoro. You think that they even started from Wuse or Metama, and then you won't know that these people started from places worse than where they are currently. I wonder why people don't even tell that part in their story. But then if you are looking for steady power supply, if you are looking for quietness, if you are looking for good water, if you are looking for good roads, if you are looking for neat and clean estate lifestyle, this place right here is not really for you. It will frustrate you until you pack out. If you are looking to stay in Abuja, here is how to house hunt for somewhere like Masaka. One, do not pay without seeing where you are paying for, because you might be scammed. I'm not really saying this. I'm just saying this out of experience. I've been getting some stories about being scammed by house agents. Two, go with somebody who has been living in that area. Yes, go with somebody who knows very much about area. Three, see the landlord before you make any payment. So you won't have to be paying to an agent who must have perhaps collected rent for more than 10 people and you are the 11th person. Also, imagine what the road is like when it rains. Of course, from the drone view of Masaka, you will know what it will be like when rain starts falling. Talk to people living around there. Of course, the houses may be cheap, but your peace of mind is very much more important. Masaka is not the dream for everybody, but for many people moving to Abuja, it's a smart starting point. If you're moving into Abuja, I really hope that this video helps you make a better choice. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're watching for the first time to get more videos like this. My name is Pencraft.